Hi, I'm Pete and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, The JOAT, a series in which I play with the following restrictions. Firstly, all permanent changes to special must be as balanced as possible. All permanent changes to skills must be as balanced as possible. And when leveling up, I don't get any choice which perks to choose. I must always take the first one in the list. So in Fallout New Vegas, as in most RPGs, specialization is key, which means that being forced to play in this hyper-balanced sort of way leaves me spread very thin and ultimately intrinsically very weak, which means I need to compensate for that weakness where I can. And two ways I'm planning on doing that are by leaning on my companions more in combat and by having the best equipment possible. So I'm going to start by doing something about the first one. We're going to kick off Eddie's companion quest, because once we've got Eddie powered up, that will make us a little bit tougher. So it looks like a nice clear day today. Hurrah! We're going to head north to Old Lady Gibson's scrapyard. That's one of the places where you can start Eddie's companion quest. It's just north of Novak. So yeah, it's not this shack, it's the next shack. In fact, that building just there. We'll be there in no time. So we need to talk to Old Lady Gibson until we find the magic line that will prick Eddie's ears up.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too.
In fact, that was it.
You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors.
Okay, do we need anything? Let's see what she's got for sale.
Happy to do it.
Okay, I don't think there's anything here that's particularly useful. Pretty good mod for a plasma rifle, but we don't have a plasma rifle. Thank you, Lady Gibson. Goodbye.
Take care now.
Eddie? Eddie's going to talk to us now.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe reinforcement project for the combat model iBots.
Okay, let's continue.
iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I'm sending this model to the Navarro outpost.
Continue.
If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
Okay, nothing else we can do on Eddie's companion quest for a few days now. You need to wait at least 5 days before the second stage logs will trigger, so let's not do anything about them. Let's have a quick little look at the map and contemplate my options. So I'm going to need money at some point to buy all the great equipment, and a good way to make money is gambling. At the moment, my luck is only 6, which isn't really very good, but if I can boost that a little bit, then I will be able to just beat the bank easily at blackjack, make lots of money, buy the stuff I need. 2 ways I can think of to boost that. One is to be buying I think it's the Naughty Nightwear that you can buy at Mick and Ralph's up here. And the other is to have the Lucky Shades, which you gain by reaching liked reputation with the Legion. Now, coincidentally, I am planning on doing this as a Legion playthrough. So I'm thinking maybe it's time to start doing some Legion quests, and then we can advance. Now, there is a town just here called Nelson where there is a Legion quest. However, that will cause me to gain some infamy with the NCR, I think. And so I want to save that quest until just before I'm ready to go into the tops to meet Benny, at which point I'll have the NCR reputation reset. So I could go to Nelson and mark the location on my map. I don't want to do the quest there yet. I think I'm probably much better off heading towards Cottonwood Cove here and starting some of the Legion quests over there. So I'm going to start at Brock Flower Cave, so let's fast travel over there, and we're going to head southeast and go to Cottonwood Cove and meet the Legion for the second time. Okay, so let's get a marker on our map. It's this top fork here. And, yeah, let's go. What are we seeing? We're seeing some yellow marks. That's just a person running over there. Oh, they're being attacked by the Legion. Okay. Oh, you've dropped your gun. Oh, you picked it back up. I probably don't want to get caught in the crossfire there. Who's going to win this? Probably the Prime Decanus.
That's it. Run away.
I'm going to take the stuff so it doesn't go to waste. And let's continue on towards our destination. Might as well pick these Brock flowers. They don't weigh much. I feel like if I continue to accumulate as much loot as possible, then I might be able to do something useful with it at some stage. Dead scorpion? Must be. It's not showing on my compass. Alright, so over here is Camp Searchlight. I think that is a location that's worth marking. So we'll go close enough to trigger that. How close do I need to get? And is it going to be close enough to trigger some ghouls? Seeing red marks on the compass. There we go. Still in hidden. Alright, let's back out. And let's give this town a wide berth for now. There's a red mark over there. Might be a ghoul, might be something else. That looks like a ghoul. Let's try a single shot. Okay, didn't kill it, unfortunately. It's probably going to be running for us now. That missed. That missed, apparently. That landed, but didn't kill it. Has slowed it down a bit. And Eddie got the final shot in. We're now in caution. I think there's another ghoul over there that has been alarmed. So another thing I might be making more use of in this playthrough that I don't usually is chems. So the Hydra, I think that's a limb condition thing. But steady. Weapon spread reduced. So I'm figuring, right, I'm not going to get a very high gun skill in this playthrough. It's not going to be possible to. But with steady, maybe I can make some use of very high-powered weapons. Oh, you're closer than I thought. Let's try a couple of arm shots. That's not going very well, and it looks like there might be another... Oh, and that's a prospector. Let's help the prospector. Don't know why, the prospector probably had the better loot.
Hello.
This person just had a bottle cap. Okay, more red marks over there. Caution. Let's try and run away from that. Eddie's not engaging. That's good. Yeah, so the steady plus good sniper rifle. Sniper rifle? Interesting. The steady plus sniper rifle strategy. I might explore that later on. But for now, I can't afford any good sniper rifles anyway. Oh. I thought I heard Eddie's battle music, but apparently not. And night is going to fall, which isn't ideal, but I don't think there's much up here that we need to worry about. I think I can mountain goat my way down this hill without danger. Yeah, here we go. We'll be at the entrance to Cottonwood Cove in no time. Okay, I've just gone into caution. There's something over there. Might be a gecko. I think there's a gecko or two in this location. Let's just run away.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?
Big harm. I'm a friend of the Legion.
Very well, you may proceed. However, be warned. Aggressive acts against us will earn you a place on a cross.
Noted. I think I'm going to sleep through till morning, get us some daylight. There we go, 6:30, that's the magic time. So I think there's only a couple of quests around here that can potentially get me some Legion fame. I think Decanus Severus is one of the people, and the Aurelius of Phoenix is the other. Here's Decanus.
Trade with Canyon Runner if you like. Make trouble and things won't go well for you.
I have some questions.
Very well.
What is this place?
A Legion outpost. What's it look like? We crossed the river when the profligates fled from Searchlight. From here, we stage raiding parties and process captures.
What is your role here?
I'm an officer of the Legion of the rank Decanus. When we encamped, I commanded a contubernium of 8 legionaries.
Contubernium, that's a nice word.
Left, under the wise leadership of Centurion Aurelius, of course.
Do you see much action against the NCR?
As much as their cowardice will allow. The profligates avoid open battle, but on good days we find one of their patrols. Their landmines have caused us more trouble than their marksmanship, which is lacking.
I can show you how to disarm the NCR's mines. I don't think I actually can.
That would be worth knowing, especially if we can then rearm and reuse them.
Yeah, the trick, I figure, is to pick up the mine really, really carefully.
Go find a minefield and practice that trick several times then, idiot.
That didn't go well. All right, goodbye.
Wale.
So I thought I was able to talk to this guy about handing in dog tags.
Awe.
Let's
Name
try
your
talking to him
business.
again. Questions? No, that's all for now. Goodbye. Maybe I need to pick up one of the NCR's dog tags first before I can start handing them in. Or maybe I need to talk to someone else. Let's try going into the HQ. I think there's also a skill book in here somewhere. It will need to be stolen, but there's no one watching me at the moment. Let's have a quick look, see if we can find it. Right, it might be upstairs. Let's go up to the upstairs room. This might be also where we find Aurelius the Phoenix. 'Tis his office, after all.
Don't try my patience. A nod of my chin and you'll be decorating a cross.
Does the Legion see much action here?
As much as the profligate's cowardice will allow. They haven't found the balls to attack us here, but we catch them out on patrols. With 2 contubernia at my command, I've killed and captured 4 times my numbers.
Will you pay a bounty for NCR troops I kill?
The killing of profligates should never go unrewarded. I'll pay you a small sum per tag.
I'll come back when I've made some kills.
Yes. Stop wasting my time.
There's more stuff I can talk to him about, I think.
Don't try my patience. I'm not
Blah, 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 blah. You must be the one in charge here.
Of course I am, you fool. I am a Centurion. When Wulpes and Kulta drove the NCR from Searchlight by clever means, Caesar himself ordered me to set up this camp and harass the profligates. It's a modest presence, a single finger of the Legion reaching across the river's narrows. But with me here, it has an iron knuckle.
That's some armor you're wearing.
It is the armor of a Centurion. You have the rare honor of beholding it unspattered by the blood of my inferiors.
Goodbye.
Wale.
Right, so. Skill book, skill book, skill book. Let's turn on the light. Is there a skill book tucked away somewhere? Grognak the Barbarian. There we go. Okay. So let's turn out the light. He's not watching. Let's take that. He has no idea. Brilliant. Okay. Hey. So, the dog tags. I was pretty sure that it was this guy I needed to hand them into for fame. Let's try talking to him again.
Awe. Name your business.
No, nothing. Okay.
Wale.
Right. Well, either way, I think I'm going to fast travel back to Camp Searchlight and talk to the NCR soldiers there and maybe see if I can steal some of their dog tags. That might be fun. I think that this fast travel point will take me to a little NCR tent next to the town. Indeed, yes. So there's no one here at the moment. But I do see a little group of friendlies not far off. This lot. So I'm going to drop a quick save. I'm going to drop into crouch and I'm going to try pickpocketing the guy at the back for his dog tag. Now this hasn't any weight and has a value of 1. So I feel like I've got a good chance of taking this without him noticing. NCR infamy gained. Caught pickpocketing. That didn't work. Okay, let's try reloading the save. And let's try a slightly different strategy. This time, I'm going to use my broad machete. Let's see what happens. That doesn't do enough damage to kill him. Okay, bad idea. Yep, no. Okay, can I maybe do a sneak kill with the Rat Slayer? Not enough to kill. That's not great either. Is there anything... I suppose I could switch to armor-piercing ammo. Still not enough to kill. Going to keep retrying this. I feel like if I get lucky, then I will get a kill eventually. No, it's not happening. Maybe the 9 iron is stronger. Nope. So bang goes that strategy of being able to pick up NCR dog tags without having to kill them. Let's instead just talk to Sergeant Astor.
Hang on there, traveler. You'll want to steer clear of this place. The whole town's irradiated to high hell.
Where should I go instead?
Head north toward Novak. Look for a big dinosaur. Can't miss it.
What's so dangerous about this place?
The whole area is irradiated and filled with mutated creatures.
What kind of creatures?
Mostly ghouls and a handful of radscorps. I think some geckos moved in not too long ago. They seem to stick mostly to the south end of the camp.
I found a Legion camp at Cottonwood Cove.
The Rangers at Echo have been keeping an eye on that place. It's relatively new, but those bastards have already dug in. They appear to be running a slave trading operation, and it also seems to be one of the primary crossing points for Legion raiding parties.
Is there anything you need done?
If you could scout out the camp, bring back any intel on troop movement or plans for future raids. The Rangers could put that information to good use. Also, if you're any good at covert ops, I would love to get a bug planted on their radio. So far, we've been unable to crack their encryption.
I think I can handle that for you.
Good to hear. This is the bug you'll need for the radio. Report back if you pick up any intel, or manage to sneak the bug into their radio.
Right, goodbye.
Sir?
So they think I'm on their side, but they are wrong. So very, very wrong. Let's go back to Cottonwood Cove and dob them in. So here we are back at Cottonwood Cove. Let's tell Aurelius of Phoenix what the NCR have asked us to do.
Yes? Name your concern.
An NCR officer asked me to plant this listening device here.
The things the profligates will build to spy on us like cowards with little machines. Find that officer and give him this old map of our patrol routes. The profligates will try to set up ambushes, and we'll be waiting for them.
All right, will do. Goodbye.
Wale.
So that's given me some fame. I think I actually need to give the false intel to the NCR in order to get more fame. Let's go do that. And there will be no NCR infamy for this heinous act. So I feel like I'm going to need to think of alternate ways of killing the NCR without them noticing. I suppose I could use a little bit of Psycho. That would boost my damage output, allow me to do the one-hit kill with the Rat Slayer.
You're back. What can I do for you?
I have an update on Cottonwood Cove.
Let's hear it.
Given the old intel, I planted the bug and found some paperwork.
This is more than I could have hoped for. It almost seems too good to be true, but the details are all here. Looks like they're planning to shift their raids north of Vegas. I'll shift some of the Rangers and NCR patrols in that direction when they're free. Here's some caps for your trouble. You've done us a great service.
All right, goodbye.
Sir?
Yep, a little bit more Legion fame there. And that quest is complete, and I've leveled up. All right, so as usual, we need to boost up all of the stuff that's at 22. Give that one little tick each. I've got 5 skill points left. Now, I currently have 2 survival skill books and 2 explosive skill books. So strategically, I should leave those 2 behind. I should try and upgrade other stuff first. I'm going to put a point into sneak as well. Just because I want to... I don't know if that has an effect on my sneak attack critical. So maybe let's take one out of lockpick and put it into melee. Okay, yeah, that'll do. And that is balanced because, yeah, we're moving stuff from 23 to 24 and nothing's at 22. All right, we have another perk. The next one is going to be Swift Learner, which is a shame because there's so many other perks down here that I'd much rather have, but I'm just not going to get around to. So Swift Learner it must be. That's the rules. I'm kind of tempted to see if those extra points have done anything to my combat power. So let's, again, get the Rat Slayer out, switch to the silenced ammo, and let's try a shot on this person's head. Not silenced ammo, armor piercing. And no, that's still not enough to kill them. Never mind, reload. See, I'm currently not sure how I'm going to get dog tags. I think my only chance will be to maybe try and stumble upon NCR soldiers that are already dead. Shame. I'm just going to have one more quick crack with broad machete. Maybe I need a better melee weapon. If I get something much stronger, like a super sledge or something, then I'll be able to one-hit them. Okay. Yeah, that's nowhere near close enough to do a one-hit kill. Alright, well, we've managed to get ourselves a little bit of fame with Caesar's Legion, but it's not yet enough to get us up to liked. So it's definitely have to be about the dog tags. Okay, well, let's decide where we're going to go next. So there is a skill book in Camp Searchlight, but I think that getting to it is going to be quite tricky because there's a lot of ghouls. I think there is a much easier one to get at the Matthews Animal Husbandry Farm, which is more over in that direction. So I think what's going to have to happen for me to get these dog tags is ultimately at some point I'm going to just have to decide that I'm going to become unpopular with the NCR. I mean, I knew that this was... Why are we moving slowly? Move faster. I knew that this was going to happen anyway at some point because that will be needed to do the quest in Nelson, but I will put it off for as long as I can. Alright, Wasteland Survival Guide is not here. Is it upstairs? Might be upstairs in the other building. Okay, well still there's some things to pick up here. Let's check the other barn. Take the star cap. And yeah, there we go. There's the Wasteland Survival Guide. So where to next? Let's look at the map and consider my options. I think I probably want to head north. I want to maybe make my way towards the 188 trading post and pick up another companion. I can pick up Veronica there. So let's fast travel to Gibson's scrapyard and move out. So I'm going to have to do some research at some point to find a really good melee weapon that does excellent single attack damage. Something better than the broad machete, because really I want to be able to sneak up behind NCR soldiers, take them down with one hit in complete silence, take their dog tag, and move on without anyone being any the wiser. And that will be the best way to sustainably gain NCR dog tags without having to get into fights with them. Okay, seen a few red markers there. I think that's the ambush. Some people hiding behind that sign there. Can't see them yet. I wonder if I sneak around this side, I'll be able to get the drop and at least take one of them out with a sneak attack critical. So far, I haven't really managed to get the most out of this rat slayer. Oh, no, they see me. This person's got a fair amount of ammo on. But the team is more than enough. And thankfully, Eddie has left them on fire, so it's very easy to see where the corpses are. Thanks, Eddie. Ooh, 10mm submachine gun. Gonna have some fun times with that. I will also just reload this gun so that it's ready for next time I need it. I don't think there's any great stuff inside, but we'll have a little check. Take a few Sunset Sarsaparillas for healing. Silence 2-2. I don't think that's going to do as much damage as the Rat Slayer. Let's just have a quick comparison. So the Rat Slayer is claiming 13 damage per shot. The Silence 2-2 only 4. But the Silence 2-2 does have bonus critical damage, so I don't know how much of an impact that will have. It's entirely possible that getting a crit with that would be enough to take out one of the NCR soldiers. Probably not, but, you know. Okay, I think that's this little room. Oh no, I think there's some water there. Right, let's continue heading north. There are some ants out in the desert to the left there, but I think that they would not be a good use of my time. There's the Lonesome Drifter here. I don't think he has anything I need. He does have a guitar that I could steal, but not feeling it.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Here we are, the 188. And here's Veronica. It's quite easy to get Veronica into your team. Just don't slag off the Brotherhood of Steel.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
Good Springs.
Wow, you have come a long way then. I've never been there, but I've met some traders who pass that way. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
You live in the hole in the ground?
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need.
So you just leave your family in the bunker?
Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level?
Go ahead.
I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
Yeah, they've got the right idea.
Do they? Oh, that's a relief. I wasn't so sure myself. Protecting people from technology seems like a big job for such a small group. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
The Strip?
Ooh, very exciting. Gonna strike it rich, huh? I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together. Help each other out.
I'd like that, but you don't look like much. What do you bring to the table?
Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings.
All right, let's travel together.
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along?
Yeah, actually, I'm more comfortable now that I know you've had some training.
I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
Yeah, let's do it. Scribe Assistant perk. Cool. We now have 2 people in our team, which is brilliant. So, well, I thought we did. Where's Eddie? Oh, there's Eddie. Come on, Eddie. So, yeah, I'm disappointed that I'm not able to get one-hit kills on NCR soldiers. I had a whole strategy about that. So I'm going to need better weapons. But that's something to look forward to in the next episode. Hope you'll join me for the next episode of Fallout New Vegas, The JOAT. Bye-bye.